LA this week.
Help grant a child's wish this Christmas by answering letters to Santa. I'm Gil Reyes with more about a special program from the U.S. Postal Service.
An emotional day. Families who haven't seen each other for as long as 20 years have finally reunited. The Family Reunification Project has made that all possible.
Over 1,000 bags are being given away. I'm Rasha Goel. Up next, find out what's in these bags.
Hey everyone, I'm Umayma Rashid. Here's what's happening in LA this week. During the holidays, it's all about spending time with loved ones. But for some families who haven't seen each other in decades, a touching reunion is the best gift of all. Amy Lou shows us what holiday spirit is all about.
An emotional day. Families who haven't seen each other for as long as 20 years have finally reunited. The Family Reunification Project has made that all possible. An afternoon full of anticipation as 40 families await their loved ones on their way from Mexico to Los Angeles.
We're gonna reunify with my grandma, and it's been like 10 years since my mom hasn't seen her. She says that she feels really happy, really excited.
We're happy to be here. We're honored to be here. It's another demonstration of our commitment to immigrants in this city who work hard, who play a critical role in our economy, that the city is here to support them.
Today, we are a great team that we're working together in order to do this event.
LA Councilmember Gil Cedillo's office partnered with Club Pueblos Unidos and Mexico State of Nayarit to bring family members from Oaxaca, Veracruz, Mexico City, and including Nayarit. Traveling by bus, the family members from Mexico were granted the DS-160 tourist visa. They have to be at least 60 years old and will not have seen their family in the U.S. for at least 10 years. The moment is finally here. 40 people aboard a bus have just lined up and ready to meet their families. How long has it been since you've seen your mother?
I don't see it for 25 years, almost 26 years. I know it's a long time.
How do you feel seeing her?
I feel nervous and emotional, but because it's too many years. I don't see it for too many years, so it's really hard when you don't see your mother or your father for a long time.
I've never seen him get emotional, so this will probably be the first time. It's really nice that he actually found like this kind of program that could actually bring family members from Mexico to actually come visit their family that are from here and living here.
Everybody knows that, I lost my wife to cancer many years ago, so the holidays are always difficult. I lost my parents most recently and my uncles, and so I come from a family that looks like this family's, and like these families, and so it's very emotional for me because I miss them and I don't see them, and so I'm embraced by their love here, but I feel this really deeply in my heart.
No sé en el momento que yo lo vea otra vez.
She says she feels a lot of emotion for when he sees them. She's just going through a lot of emotions right now.
Rubicelli's 3 children will be meeting their grandfathers from both sides of the family for the first time.
I'm happy that I'm going to see them for the first time.
Jessica Palacios' family has tried 5 times in the last 8 years to reunify her brother-in-law with his father.
My brother-in-law hasn't seen him in 13 years, so we're more here in support for him, and we're just excited to, have that encounter with them.
It's very emotional. For us, it makes it very clear that the lack of an immigration law is only stopping families to have their natural love for each other.
That love is what Cedillo aims to spread all around, especially during the holidays. His office hopes to make the family reunifications a quarterly event.
This was the 3rd family reunification event hosted by Councilmember Cedillo. As Amy mentioned, his office would like to make this a regular event. To get more info, visit gilcedillo.com. We all love the convenience of shopping online, but that convenience can come at a price, especially if you're using free Wi-Fi. Michael Hernandez shares some helpful cybersecurity tips.
The Grinch isn't only at the movies this year.
The Grinch is looking for your personal identifiable information.
People posing as IRS agents and calling homes to get personal information is just the beginning. With the evolution of technology, fraud has also evolved.
As technology increases and avenues of, doing commerce change, so does the technology and so does security.
Don't just think that your information is safe because you don't give it out. Using public Wi-Fi is also a cause for concern.
If you're the free Wi-Fi kind of person and you go to coffee shop and they have free Wi-Fi in itself may seem convenient, but most things that turn out to be a threat start from convenience.
Using a secure Wi-Fi connection is recommended to avoid becoming a victim of identity theft. Another step to prevent being hacked is using complex passwords.
It's good to note that more than 95% of all hacks that occur out there in public are preventable by the end user. In other words, you can prevent them.
Really make sure and take the time to protect your data. Everybody gets comfortable with social media and feels that we can reach out to anybody at every time, but it also works the other way around, where if you're not taking care of your own information, it can become a very difficult situation for folks.
And for more information, you can visit irs.gov. For LA This Week, I'm Michael Hernandez.
Over at the Getty House, it was a holiday market for a good cause. For the second year in a row, this event showcased products made by people giving back to the organizations that gave them a hand up.
Homeless populations and the groups that serve them bring a little homemade cheer to this holiday market at the Mayor's Getty House. The products here are branded with logos like Skid Row Denim, Homeboy Industries, and LA Originals. All goods made by homeless residents and those in need of jobs, people like Anthony Rodriguez.
I came here with this program called Safe Place for Youth, which is a program that I attend to. I've been homeless for a couple of years. This program has helped me being housed. Thanks to this program, I have found great people, great resources. I am now living in a transitional housing program with other homeless youth members.
All of these organizations are showcasing the work of the folks that they're helping, whether they're victims of domestic violence, they're people who are homeless, they're people suffering from mental disorders, and they're all coming together to really bring joy to the season for everybody.
We have products made by survivor entrepreneurs, and we're supporting them by creating wealth and meaningful income for themselves and their families.
The market was started last year as part of Engage LA, a program to make the city more business-friendly. The market, spearheaded by First Lady Amy Elaine Wakeland, has been so successful it's back. And the vendors donate 20 to 100% of the sales proceeds to the various homeless organizations. Meanwhile, Mayor Eric Garcetti is spreading his own holiday cheer. And look at this long line. Garcetti is personally signing books, artwork, and other holiday gifts bought at the fair.
I'm still not done going around all of the booths. I love the festive environment. It's a great event, and with no drinks.
All right, where's that hot toddy? Because with all the hugs and holiday greetings, that seems to be about the only thing missing in all the holiday cheer.
As Anna mentioned, this event was hosted by the First Lady of Los Angeles, Amy Elaine Wakeland. It's part of Engage LA. You can find out more about them at empowerla.org/EngageLA. Folks in Harbor City experienced plenty of frozen fun at the annual Winter Wonderland extravaganza, which included Santa, snow, and even spray painting.
The holidays are here, and Harbor City residents are celebrating the joy. Families came out to enjoy Santa, the snow, and much more at the Harbor City Winter Wonderland.
It's pretty cool, like it's like the community and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I've enjoyed the sleds because it's fun, how there's like real snow here.
This is the one time we bring snow to Harbor City, and you can see the excitement and the joy here in the faces of these boys and girls and the adults too.
At this event, there were plenty of booths with different activities for the entire family. There is so much here to see and explore, but one of the things that caught my eye is actually this table where you can spray paint legally. In fact, they're allowing kids and adults to come and create their own pieces of art by spray painting on hats, pins, canvases, and bags.
We have our streetcraft participants who come to us for daily workshops, and they learn how to do digital art workshops, street art, and then we put all of their artwork on t-shirts and buttons and bags. And in the back, we also have a spray painting section because another part of Streetcraft LA is street art. And so we like to do murals, you know, teach the community about like spray paint and art.
For the residents here, it's a great way to bring the kids out in a stress-free environment and interact with others.
Well, I really like that, you know, on top of everything, it's free, so a lot of families can come and enjoy. The face painting's really fun. There's free hot chocolate, the free Santa. It's just really fun for the kids.
But being able to celebrate also reminds us to think about those who are less fortunate.
If you look at the actions that have been taken by the mayor and the city council on solving the homelessness issue, I'm hopeful that in the next coming weeks, as we celebrate Christmas and the New Year, that people realize how good they have it and not forget those who need our help.
This Winter Wonderland is an annual event, and it's one that surely puts you in the holiday spirit.
3.
Happy holidays! Yeah!
Comics are a common bond for people of all types. For me, Black Panther is my favorite comic. Well, all our favorite characters came alive at Comic Arts LA. Check it out.
Exciting. I've never been here before, so this is really cool. I didn't know what to expect, and this is really awesome.
This is Comic Arts Los Angeles. It's a weekend festival that we do every December, and this is our 5th year, and it's a free public community event where anybody can come and check out comics.
Comics are for everyone. Literally, it doesn't matter what your age or your race or your creed is or how you identify. That can not only reach to children, it can also help fight illiteracy, and it can also speak to older adults in a completely different way they weren't anticipating.
It's supporting this type of event in the community. I really like something that brings a lot of different makers together and the opportunity to really connect with the person who made it.
There's workshops, activity corners where you can draw, make buttons, make your own zines.
I love seeing all of the zines, which are like these small little booklets that are self-printed and published. You can't just go buy a zine, you can only really find them at these conventions.
The purpose of a comic is to kind of, as the artist, tell your narrative form through a visual media, but you're also doing it with the same amount of kind of ingenuity behind prose. You're telling a story. This way, it's a visual story.
I think we're very visual readers now, and I think there's just a lot of really great stories that people are able to tell in the visual medium.
I'm a woman of color. My family's Mexican, and it's really important to me to be able to see creators of color putting their work out there, and within just any genre of entertainment, with there not being enough representation. And here I've seen more representation in this room than I've seen at most traditional venues.
We do this every year. This is our 5th year. We will try to keep doing this every year that we can. It's a volunteer run, so it's very DIY, but there's a lot of support and a lot of love for which I think it's a cool thing to be able to celebrate comics here in LA.
But it's so nice to be able to support artists, local artists. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to buy, but I'm definitely shopping today.
This was the 5th year for this DIY festival. That's do-it-yourself, which means it was an all-volunteer event. A tip of the hat to you all. Check them out at comicartsla.com. We've all been to a drive-thru for that cup of coffee. But have you ever heard of a turkey drive-thru? Rasha Goel takes us to Operation Gobble with Council President Herb Wesson.
You have a good holiday.
Talk about customer service. This driver doesn't even have to get out of her car to get the main dish for her holiday meal. A free turkey giveaway, courtesy of Councilman Herb Wesson. It's the annual Operation Gobble, a tradition the City Council president has been carrying for 13 years. This year, 1,500 turkeys were distributed to senior citizens in the 10th District.
It's a good day. It's a fun day. They can use these to prepare for, their holiday meal or what have you. But basically what it does, it just gives me a chance to say hi to them, and many of them opportunity to say howdy to me.
Now, you can't just show up to collect a turkey. In fact, there's a full system put into place for this. You have to make a reservation, and those reservations start the day after Thanksgiving and run all the way up until Operation Gobble. Now, all you have to do is call the councilman's office and reserve your turkey. It's also an opportunity for Wesson to interact directly with community members. And for many here, they say they appreciate his generosity and the effort he puts into taking care of his district's residents. Suzanne Holland has been coming for 8 years for her turkey.
He should be really complimented by that. And I love him for it. I really do.
I'll be totally honest with you, it does kind of make my chest swell up when I hear a lot of thank yous, Herb, or thank you, Mr. Wesson, or say hello to your wife. So it's a good time.
A holiday gift that goes a long way by providing a meal with some love.
Nice! A turkey and a hug? Now that's customer service. It's the Valley's largest holiday parade and a tradition for the last 35 years. From floats, bands, drill teams, and a guy standing on top of a horse doing lasso tricks? What? Check out the Granada Hills Holiday Parade.
Today we are celebrating our 35th annual Granada Hills Holiday Parade, sponsored by the Granada Hills Chamber of Commerce.
Lady!
Wow!
That is amazing! Never been to the parade. This is incredible! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I have in 35 years I've never seen that.
Wow!
Fantastic!
Unbelievable!
I love the marching bands. I love the community activity with it. This is Camila. And I love it for the kids.
We have an exciting day, a very festive parade, over 135 units featuring 3,000 youth participants, marching bands, equestrian units, classic automobiles, and a wide array of youth and civic organizations represented.
My daughter's at Patrick Henry Middle School, and she's coming out in the parade with her ukulele.
Here it is, the time has come!
I was good this year!
Santa!
Latuna Canyon gets a safety overhaul, an affordable housing complex is taking shape near Exposition Park, and a holiday party in Pacoima brings out some vintage rigs. We've got you covered in City Beat.
In the wake of a nearly fatal accident involving a cyclist last year, Councilmember Monica Rodriguez and the LA Department of Transportation have unveiled the first set of safety improvements to Latuna Canyon Road. The roadway is often shared by cars, cyclists, and equestrians alike and was long overdue for a makeover. The city will continue to improve the Latuna corridor for years to come.
It's been a tough year, but I'm glad to see all the changes made to Latuna Canyon.
A groundbreaking ceremony took place at the Rise Apartments, a new housing community for low-income and homeless veterans. Mayor Eric Garcetti, Councilmember Curran Price, and LA County Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas attended the event. Projects like this are in high demand as LA's homeless population is among the highest in the nation.
This is a time of year where we are to evidence generosity.
a spirit of giving, a spirit of hope, a spirit of compassion and kindness.
And it was fun aplenty as Council District 7 hosted its annual holiday party in Pacoima. There was a children's toy giveaway, food, refreshments, vintage fire trucks, and lots of holiday cheer.
To see the response is just inspiring for me to know that we're delivering on the things that the community really wants.
Councilmember Marquise Harris Dawson went all out for his Winter Wonderland in South LA. You gotta see this. Hey team, cue up the gospel choir.
Today we're out 10,000 strong in the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Mall celebrating Christmas. It's our Winter Wonderland here in South Los Angeles.
Bringing my grandson here to celebrate Winter Wonderland.
It's kind of fun. I wish I had snow in my house.
I want to tell the community that I'm very proud of us coming together as a big family and enjoying each other. It's the season.
You can see the lines to go on the snow slides. You can see the crowds up to see the entertainment, space painting, there's s'mores. There's all the things you get in a great winter event here at Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Mall.
I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Can you please do this every year? Thank you.
All of our sponsors stepped up to make sure we can give away 5,000 toys and entertain thousands of children.
I brought my kids out to have some fun today. We heard about the great program here and the kids were excited to play in snow. When we finally go out there, they'll be their first time playing in snow.
The sun is shining, but we have snow. It's really, really nice.
It's for the kids, and that's what I love, the children. I love it, I love it.
Sometimes for some people, the holidays is a sad time, so in allowing the community to do positive events, it just puts us in a great Christmas spirit.
Listen, one photobomber per show. Yoga lovers, you'll dig this ancient India diorama. Go on an adventure with the Harry Potter scavenger hunt, and we all scream for ice cream. We got deets on free scoops all weekend. All this and things to do.
For a truly unique museum experience, check out the Diorama Museum of Bhagavad Gita. Filled with artistic, intricate, life-sized sculptures, this exhibit takes you on a journey of enlightenment through the transcendental knowledge of Bhakti Yoga. The exhibition combines India's ancient yogic wisdom and sculptural artistry with America's state-of-the-art multimedia technology. Check out the Diorama Museum of Bhagavad Gita, located at 3764 Watsika Avenue, December 28th and 29th at 4 p.m. For more info, visit bgmuseum.com. Venture to the Getty Center for the Wizard School edition of Watson's Adventures. The scavenger hunt takes you in search of art that echoes characters, places, and enchanted objects found in the famed Harry Potter books. Keep your trusty wand handy as you track down a powerful sorceress, centaurs, sharks that seem straight out of the Tri-Wizard Tournament. Wizards and muggles alike are welcome. The hunt begins Saturday, December 29th. For details, call 877-9-GO-HUNT. Calling all frozen foodies, Humphrey Slocum is celebrating their 10th birthday with free ice cream and surprises all day. This novelty ice cream and yogurt spot will be handing out free scoops as a thank you to loyal guests for 10 amazing years. The creamery will also be asking guests to share the love with a small donation to two beloved LA charities, Project Open Hand and Homeboy Bakery. So grab a cold cone for a cool cause at the Humphrey Slocum 10th Anniversary Party, December 28th and 29th at their LA location in Venice. And those are some things to do.
For well over a century, the U.S. Postal Service has given St. Nick a helping hand. Now, here's your chance to be one of his elves. We're closing out this episode with Gil Reyes and Operation Santa.
The U.S. Postal Service receives some 30,000 letters addressed to Santa Claus every year, and many of these notes are answered through a program called Operation Santa.
The post office has been actually answering them and also providing an opportunity for customers, organizations, businesses to come in and read those letters.
To reply and also grant wishes. Volunteer Judy Johnson says she grants at least 4 Christmas wishes through Operation Santa every holiday season.
Something that the child requested. It could be a paint set, it could be a stuffed animal, a toy. Oh, it makes me feel very good. It really makes me feel good to share, to bring a smile.
The U.S. Postal Service says it keeps the children's addresses private. Volunteers simply put requested gifts in a box, pay for postage, and they're off. Here's another letter.
It says, "You never bring me anything, and I'm always a good kid and get good grades." I'm writing this because my mom told me so this is the only way I will get stuff, because my parents lost their job.
Volunteer Patrick Reynolds is the grandson of tobacco company tycoon R.J. Reynolds. He's dedicated his life to granting wishes through his website, beanelf.org.
I've been in a position, at least, while I'm not wealthy, to do what I want to do and follow my passions. And one of them is the Postal Service's program and letting people know about it.
Now, this feel-good holiday story does not end here, because the call goes out for you. That's right, you, to be an elf yourself and help Santa answer some of these letters.
In Los Angeles, simply visit the U.S. Postal District Office Monday through Friday through December 21st. That's at 7001 South Central Avenue. For exact times and additional info, log on to beanelf.org/locations.
That's it for this edition. I'm Umaima Rashid. From all of us here at LA This Week, thanks for joining us. A reminder that you can catch us online at lacityview.org. Happy holidays, everyone. See you next time for more LA This Week.